Germany, it's me, NYSEinstein, from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. It's Friday afternoon, Friday the 13th. Be careful. Walk the streets with deep care. Okay? Anyway, you know what? The greatest thing about my job here to talk to you guys is that I get to learn what's really going on too. I've blossomed in my approach to economics and the markets and everything ever since I do my homework to make sure I can give you some sense of, you know, with a little Einstein in it, but a little sense of what's going on here on the floor of the stock exchange. I'm not the CNBC guys. I'm not the other guys on TV. Everybody has a different angle. There's so many different angles to this market. I'm giving you my down-to-earth, raw, gutsy understanding of what happened in the market and what happened to me in the market today. This market is ruthless. It's taken me and it's taken people by a storm. Okay, we had a couple days that made no sense, but were directional and were understandable. The up 200, the down 200. Then we had yesterday, which I shared with you. I was completely confusing. I didn't understand it. Then we came in this morning, and we've had a really huge day. We closed the market down almost 185 points. A broad sell-off, evisceration of a lot of stocks. Okay, what did we see this week that caused this situation? So we had horrendous retail numbers. First quarter earnings coming out of retail, high end and low end, and they were horrendous. Okay, Disney missed. Okay, that contributed to a lot of the sell-off earlier in the week. But it turns out that today market opened sort of flattish and actually rallied a little bit on consumer confidence, which came out a little bit higher than expected. Okay, it came out with projected retail sales in April, a nice pop up from what the first quarter earnings showed us, so that it showed that there was consumer credit was up, people were spending money, people were spending more money in retail, and that actually was a good thing. Then we saw GDP estimates raised. They went up from 1.7 last month to 2.2 with the projection by the Atlanta Fed that they would go as high as 2.8. What does that mean? That economy that we've been talking about, that's been kind of sickly, that's been keeping the Fed from being able to project any rate hikes, is suddenly now, it's odd in this crazy market, is a little healthier than it was in the first quarter. We're seeing a little uptick on that come in April. And what that means is consumer confidence up, consumer credit up, people spending, retail projections for April were better, and the market suddenly is a little healthier. Okay? So you're not dying. You don't have 3 months to live. You're going to be a little bit better. You can get up from the hospital bed and walk around the floor a little bit. Net, what are they going to do with the rates? They're going to raise them. We've been talking about that. The raising or lowering of rates or keeping them flat is data-driven, economically data-driven. Healthy economy, raise the rates, the market's going to be able to even itself out. Unhealthy economy, keep the rates flat. So what happened? It's amazing what a difference a day makes, right? But suddenly we're seeing today's sell-off down 185 points was that there's a blip in the economy's health. It's popping a little bit. Everything looks a little better. Projections for GDP are higher. And the chances are that that a rate hike in June is possible. And they sold off the market. We've seen that inverse relationship for months, you and I. That's what today brought, okay? It's Friday afternoon. It's late. I've had an emotionally, spiritually trying week. I've had a really hard week in the market, not particularly cooperative for me. But I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to go home and chill out. I wish you all the best. Happy weekend in Germany. Don't go crazy Friday the 13th. Put on a hat and go out and drink some schnapps later.